So we've got a burner on this stove that isn't lighting up. We're going to troubleshoot this guy together here. It's our big burner, so it's the one we use the most. I have a feeling it's gummed up. We just need to clean things off, but I'm going to show you here. So the first thing to investigate is it sparking? And you can see down in here, hopefully that's showing up on camera, that we are getting a spark. You probably shouldn't put your finger there, and you shouldn't leave it running, because obviously gas is coming out. I can still smell it. So I'm going to let that dissipate before I show you that gas is actually coming out of there. So here we go. So gas is coming out of that burner, and we are getting spark. So for some reason gas isn't getting close enough to the spark for this to ignite. So let's take a look under the lid here. You can see that things are gummed up pretty good. So we're going to take that off of there and clean it off. Now on my stove, if I can read my socket here, which I can't, it's a really tiny nut on there, the smallest one in my set, held in by 2 screws. I said nut, they're actually screws. So we're gonna clean this guy off now. I'm gonna use probably some simple green oven cleaner. The problem with that is when you use it on aluminum, of course this looks like a piece of cast aluminum. When you use that on aluminum, it eats into it. Oven cleaner I think is basic rather than acidic, but it's a little too basic and burns into it, and you can see the evidence of it. So you're going to need to use some other kind of solvent that's not going to etch that aluminum. Here you can, I've already discovered the problem. There is a hole right there where that spark occurs at, and you can see that little tab where the spark reaches out to. I assume that's why that's there, so the spark hits in a predictable place. It reaches down a little bit close to where that spark emanates from. And that hole there is clogged up. So really, probably all that we have to do is get a thin piece of wire and clean that hole out. Thin copper wire. If you've got some like insulin syringes around, of course be careful with those. But an insulin syringe would do a good job of getting in there. If you're used to cleaning out carburetors, you'll be used to cleaning out small orifices like this. I will say, I don't know, is that showing? There we go. There, that's showing that little hole that's clogged up a little better. I will say, like a welding nozzle cleaning kit, you know, they got different gauges of wire that would clean that up really well too. Most of you are probably going to have to use a thin wire. Paper clip might be small enough to reach in there. Paper clip might actually be better than using the end of this syringe. A little less dangerous and wide enough to fit in there. But you can, or I can see, I don't know if it's coming through on camera, you can kind of see through that hole now. I'm going to see if I can get an angle that might show. Can see a little bit of light through there. I'm going to go ahead and clean this anyway as best I can. But the truth is, this thing will probably light like it is. In fact, let's set it back on there so I can show you. I'm not going to put the screws in, but let's see if that does the job. There you go. That was it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you get anything out of this. I'm going to show you the paper clip does indeed fit through there. You probably will have to, most paper clips anymore are not bare metal. It's a metal coated with plastic. So you'll have to strip that plastic off. If the plastic was on there, it would be too big to fit in that hole. The paper clip actually would work better than anything else, in this case a small one anyway. Just barely fits in that hole, and we'll do a good job of cleaning it up.